Hi there, this is GCSE Physics, Electricity, Lesson 7, and this is a really straightforward one. Basically just some note taking. This one's on circuit symbols, and the objectives are to recall different circuit symbols. So let's go through a list. So first one, try and guess what they are as we go. So that'll be a cell. And a cell basically is required to push electrons around the circuit up. It's the push of the current. In the actual thing, well, voltage is obviously electrical energy transferred per unit coulomb, which is in a different video on voltage, the first one I believe. So about this one. This one's a battery. Battery consists of two or more cells in series next to each other. So this one's just a wire. Wires should also always be drawn as straight lines. And what about this? This would be a wire junction. This one's a switch. So switches enable the current in a circuit to be turned on or off. Remember to pause or rewind at any point if you want to write the symbols or notes down. So this is an indicator or a lamp or a bulb. This is the old symbol for a light bulb. So we use the indicator symbol now. But if you see that symbol, that's what it is. It just means light bulb or indicator. It means to zoom in then. So that one, should be familiar with this one. That's an ammeter. Ammeters measure electric current in amperes or amps. The symbol's an A. Remember that ammeters go in series with the components. Next one, V. So it's a voltmeter. Voltmeters measure voltage. Voltage is measured in volts. Voltmeters always go across the components. If you've done the IV characteristics lessons, then you should know, or you should be familiar with where a voltmeter goes. Fixed resistor. Resistors are used to limit the current in a circuit. I've also done a lesson on resistors or resistance. So you should have seen this one as well. This is a variable resistor. Variable resistors change the voltage and current. This one's a thermistor. We're going to do thermistors later in the series of lessons. But a thermistor is a device whose resistance decreases with temperature. So the hotter it gets, the lower the resistance and the more current that can flow. This one's an LDR, light dependent resistor. You may also see this one with, I'll try and draw this as neat as I can, with a circle around it like this. And it just means light dependent resistor. It works in the same way as a thermistor, but obviously with light. So the resistance decreases with brightness. So the more light you shine on an LDR, the resistance will decrease. Again, there's a lesson on that further in the series. So about this one. This is a diode. Just another lesson on diodes. Lesson before this one. So a diode only allows current to flow in one direction, which is indicated by the arrow. So the current can go that way. But if you try to put current the other direction, nothing will happen. This is an LED, light emitting diode. Diode that emits lights when it allows the flow of electric current. Remember, the diode activates at approximately 0.6 volts as well for the forward bias. We did that in the previous lesson. So about this one, this is a fuse, if you ever see this. Fuses are designed to melt, break an electric current when too much electric current flows. We're going to do that later on when we do household electricity, further in the playlist. And this one, not commonly used or not commonly seen in the GCSE, is a heater. So in case you ever see it, that's what it is. And heaters convert electrical energy to thermal energy or to heat. If you want to complete this, so obviously try not to look at your notes, move them to one side and then let's fill this table in. So the first one, symbol, the component, that's an ammeter. Then it wants you to draw the component of a diode. which is that one. Next, the component. So that's the indicator. You could put bulb or lamp, that's okay. Cell, there we go. Remember, 2 or more of those in series would not be a cell, it would become a battery. Component, top right, just done that one. So that's a heater. Resistor. Now you could have done a few of these, but let's assume fixed resistor. Looks like this. If you did variable, you would have an arrow. It goes through to show it's a variable resistor. The next one, thermistor. We're going to do more about these soon. So the hotter a thermistor gets, the lower the resistance. And then LDR looks like this. And remember, for LDR, they can look like this as well. So a really basic, straightforward one that. I hope that's given you a thorough understanding of the types of symbols that we get, circuit symbols, and what they are. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you at the next one.